I'm Marlisa Kopensky. I'm the brand director for Kahler Slater. And we're experienced designers. We work with visionary clients to create transformational environments and experiences. So we moved into this space just a few years ago, and we had previously been in an office on King Street, a funky little office with 2 apartment buildings that had been merged together, and there were 30 of us crammed into this space. We had 2 kitchens, we had 2 bathrooms, and it was a great place for a design firm like ours to sort of be eclectic and funky. But ultimately the firm was growing, the profile of our projects were growing, and we needed a more professional environment. But we started out by not necessarily looking at the place, but what our people wanted to have. And there were 3 big drivers. One was it had to be downtown. Even 6 blocks off the square was not satisfactory. It had to have plenty of room for collaboration, both sort of formal and impromptu meetings. And it also needed to have access to natural daylight. And you'll see that we've got all of those things in spades in our new space. So once we found the right location for us, then it was a matter of how we as an organization wanted to use the space. So we did a visioning session where everybody came together and we came up with project drivers for our actual office. And so details within this space were things like we needed to have areas where people could express their own individuality. We needed to inspire fun and creative thinking. We needed to have places for collaboration, but also heads down work. So the ability to sort of close doors or to do work or make private phone calls. And then we also needed to actually make a statement for the clients who came to our space. So when you enter our lobby, first thing you'll notice behind the reception desk is a little sliver of a window. We call that our infinity window. And the fabulous views that we have in this office of both Lake Monona and Lake Mendota are accessible to everybody in this office, save for the receptionist. So we wanted to give her the opportunity to have a little access to nature and daylight. It also makes a great impression when people come into our lobby and they see this lake through this cool window. Behind that on the wall, this wood, it's called Pecky cypress. It's actually reclaimed from the Mississippi River. So it's a little nod to a sustainable or green feature in our office. So in the work areas, you'll see that in order to take advantage of the great views, we stripped away all of the acoustic tile that had been here previously and left the ceiling exposed. All of the workspaces are located along the glass line so that everybody has access to views. We wanted the opportunity for people to be able to customize their workspaces, even though it's sort of standard cubicle furniture. People need to feel like they own where they work 8 hours a day. So we have tables that are on casters. Each person has 3 tables. That means that within that pod you can come up with different and unique configurations as the project needs change. The tables have the ability to raise up or down. If you want to stand and work, just change your perspective or stretch your back, what have you. Each person has the ability to control their environment in that way. One of the neat things about this space is that we're able to build an interiors library in the interior of our office. What that means is there's a place for our interior designers to come and have a library of fabrics, finishes, lighting catalogs, tiles, everything that they need to do the design work. And we have big open spaces where they can actually lay those things out, leave them sit, come back to them the next day. They don't have to cram it all on their desk as we had to in our old space. We designed our kitchen to also be a space for collaboration. So people on any given day will be in there putting their lunch together, sitting in groups of 2 or 3, eating their lunch. We do a crossword puzzle almost every day as a group. And oftentimes, of course, we're talking about personal things and laughing, having fun, but we'll also come up with great ideas for one another's projects. One of the things that is really unique about our Madison office is the magnet boards that were one of the key design factors that the group came up with. We've always mandated that if you travel out of town, you have to bring back a magnet. So you'll see our collection varied and sundry from all different places. We are really happy with this space. It allowed us, through the process of designing it, to pick out all of our favorite features, all the things that we want to surround ourselves with as we do our creative work. And it's allowed us to really deliver incredible experiences to our clients, as well as having a great experience for ourselves within this space.